Identity is about a sense of belonging, who you are as an individual. Very much for First Nations people, it's about coming to terms with your own personal identity, and culture is a strong part of that.
For over 250 years, First Nations people have never had the ability to be recognised for their culture and their heritage and be able to control that on their own. For Indigenous employment, we have more than 50% unemployed. 9 in 10 don't use emails. 9 in 10 need to replace their documents every year.
Some of our people have come from homelessness backgrounds. People have been out of the workforce for a long time. So the ability to overcome the hurdle of getting their documentation, that's a huge barrier.
It makes it really hard for the children and for me. My mob, it's really hard when we lose our IDs.
I wanted a job. They asking for your birth certificate and your driver license, and you got to chase it all up, and it's very hard.
Hold Access is an Indigenous-led company. WANA represents wanting to make informed choices. We've adapted that digitally so that people are able to transfer all their family lines, their genealogy, carry their culture and heritage wherever they want. We serve First Nations people and the digitally excluded. And our Digi Wallet is the app that allows you to interact with your digital card, enabling you to open up opportunities in seconds.
Hold Access is such a unique technology because it provides a digital wallet, essentially a way for First Nations communities or other digitally excluded communities to be able to hold their digital identity, which is vital in this digital economy.
Some of our people have a problem understanding what digital access means. There is an absolute need for Hold Access to allow people the opportunity to store their information that is required for viable employment.
I wanted my resume. I didn't have it on me at the time. So I said to the boss, can I use his phone so I can get my resume? So yeah, that sort of helped me out big time.
Thanks to Red Cross and the Telstra Foundation, we were able to carry out our pilots up here in the Northern Territory and really put our product to the test. It's just been a great opportunity to test the foundations of all the touch points that we can actually reach with our platform.
Through our work with Hold Access, we are learning just the importance of cultural safety in technology design. A lot of technologies do not take into account the identities, the histories of vulnerable or marginalized communities, and that's an important aspect of creating ethical technology.
Makes it easier for my mob to access identification and to find jobs, and make it better for my children and our mob and our future.
Is it life-changing? Yes, it's absolutely life-changing. And sometimes our mob, because they've been on Centrelink, that has been a barrier to them moving forward. So the opportunity to store their information and get access to sustainable employment makes a magnificently huge difference.
Bridging that digital divide is key to ensuring that inclusion happens for all and all of us can access services.
Digital self-determination is really at the key of where the world needs to go with people who are underdocumented and the digitally excluded, so that they can actually feel inclusive and not have to leave their culture at the doorstep when they walk into opportunities.